Welcome to my channel, Level Headed with Levi G. Please hit the subscribe button, the like button, and set the bell notification to all. Please also share this. Let's get into it.
Don't wait up, I've been working hard every day, living dreams for a pay stub, yeah, straight up. 5 years later, like I said, I would make it on my way up. It's all up, coming from the nation, made a foundation, true stuff, yeah, too tough. We ain't giving up on our dreams, everything is ahead of us. Stay true to your path, it's not where you start, it's all where you're at. It's where you end up when your back's to the mat. Do you cripple the flat or get up off your back? Deliver these facts to see them react. The stadium's packed, they all gonna snap. The motivated attract, the escalated attack, the frustrated hit back. Yeah, we move fast. I wanna change everything. I swear I'll do anything just to get where I wanna be. I won't stop till I'm free. I won't stop till I'm free. I won't stop, no. I won't let go. I won't drop, no. And I won't let go. I won't stop, no. I won't let go. It's automatic, I'm always getting after it. If you ain't working, I don't understand what's happening. It's not enough time just to be imagining. You gotta take some action towards practicing. I know it's not easy, but you gotta get out there. Make your own meaning, can't afford to have doubts. They'll interrupt dreaming, I just wanna look out there. The crowd all screaming. I wanna change everything. I swear I'll do anything just to get where I wanna be. I won't stop till I'm free. I won't stop till I'm free. I won't stop, no. I won't let go. I won't drop, no. And I won't let go. I won't stop, no. I won't let go. I won't drop, no. And I won't let go. I won't stop, no. I won't let go. I won't drop, no. And I won't let go. I won't stop, no. I won't let go. I won't drop, no. And I won't let go.
Hello, everybody. What a good day today is. We're going to be going over Lucian. I see that Rhonda has some questions. I may get interrupted here while I'm live by somebody that is checking my one of the appliances here at my house. So we're going to be covering Lucian here. Hold on here 1 second. I just want to see why the listing, as people have reached out to me. We're going to answer some of these questions here. Let me show Lucian's face. It's the link to the stream for them. I'm just getting everything all set up here. I'm speaking with somebody in the background at the same time, so give me a minute here. But I know it wasn't her because she... Hold on 1 second. Yeah, hold on 1 second. I'm dealing with rumors in the background here ahead of the father. We will get to that here in a minute. Don't forget about Lucian. I've seen a few times. Da, 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 da. All right. Hold on here 1 second. Tell her to All right, I'm responding to locals as I'm live here. I'm just so baffled. The only stable explanation is that he was abducted, but there is so many different stories and different opinions about there is a video or there isn't a video. We will get into that today because I went back to the beginning, and we'll get into that today. The story that I'm getting, if I'm understanding correctly, is he pulled up to the park at 7:15. The boys wanted to get out and play. How do I do this? Hold on here one second as I'm trying to get a family member to come up here. So just bear with me for 1 second. Send her this link to come up here so I can help with the misinformation and help find Lucian. All right. The story that I am getting, if I'm understanding correctly, he pulled up to the park at 7:15. The boys wanted to get out and play, so he allowed them to get out and go to the playground. He went to, hold on here 1 second. To the other side of the car to get the 2-year-old out and realized she needed a diaper changed. And changed her diaper. When he got to the playground where the boys were, he did not see Lucian. That's the way I understand it too. And then from what I understand, asked the other child where Lucian was, and this is an assumption on my part, the other child must have said, I don't know, or something. That's when he began looking. I am under the impression that that is exactly how it went. My other question in all this is because I know if they're, like I said, I really never on social media. Yes, all right. My other question in all of this is because I know if it were me, I would be yelling and screaming at people to find my child. I would be telling people to go this way, go that way, go over there, call 911. Yeah. And I'm thinking that the father went towards the pond looking for him, but Lucian had gone the opposite way by chance, provided there were no obstacles, people, land, etc. Then he would have 15 minutes. You're exactly right. Ahead on the father. Yeah, you'd have 15 minutes. You know what I mean? Yes, I do, Rhonda. I live here in Yakima, have been to the Greenway several times. There is an area straight back behind the park on the Greenway. If you walk, it would be to the left facing the river. Yes, I saw that. There is another good video that I will link in the thing here too. Where there is an access point that goes straight down into the river and under overpass. So if the child went the opposite way of the father, there are ways that he could have got to the river within 15 minutes. Interesting. Thank you for clearing that up. Hello, Brandy. It's always nice to see you. Already done. Okay. Bling. Hello. Hello, Real Talk with Amanda and Chris. Hello, Yaya. And we'll get this going here. I do want to say I've been reached out. We're going to show his face here as I bring this down. We're going to close out of that. We'll bring it up over top of this. Let's go to downloads. So here's my picture, share the stream. All right. All right, so it's shared here. Perfecto. The reason, here's Lucian. Lucian's a missing 4-year-old out of Yakima, Washington. He was seen at the park, Sarg Hubbard Park, on September 10th. It is now September 28th. It's been a long time. FBI has cleared the waterways, or cleared the water, which is a little pond right there by where the playground is. They did search the river. And they did do some other things there. What I do want to do is, we're going to get into this, is I will send some information that the Yakima Indian Reservation, which would be called Yakima, I think it's the Yakima. Yeah, that's right. There's an Indian reservation there, and the reason why I bring this up is I've been speaking with local people for a while now, and the interesting thing is the person whose post I read yesterday is a Yakima tribal police officer. Yakima Nation tribal member as well. And according to some people, Yakima Nation protecting their guilty more than their people. It's just, I just don't know if there's a lot of missing women and children from the Yakima Indian Reservation, and we're going to get into that here in a little bit, but I do want to go over the whatchamacallit, the video, the police video. So I did start a Lucian video, or a playlist. And hold on here 1 second. Hold on 1 second, everybody, as I'm trying to get a family member to come up here. I have to see if it will work on my phone. Give me a second, bear with me, because I'm trying to get somebody that's very important to this case up onto my stream here. So give me a second here. All Good's doing a stream of Monkey. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, All Good. When you watch this later, All Good, thank you very much. Just give me a second. I have to go friend request somebody on Facebook real quick while we're live so that they can come up here on my stream. And it is a family member. Hold on here. Give me a second, everybody. Be patient. So there is on my page, I'll take it to my page here. While I'm doing this. So here on my page, if you go to my playlist and if you go to Lucian here, we're going to pause this so that it doesn't play. Bear with me for a second, everybody. I'm trying to get a family member up here. Just hold on and be patient for 1 second. Come on. Bear with me just for a second here. We lit a candle for Lucian with monkeys last night. Aw. Hi, Amanda. Give me a second here, people. It's one second. Hang tight, people. All right. Just sit tight, everybody. Give me a second here. Refresh. Let's find Lucian. Yeah, let's find him. I want to know how far away the Indian reservation is from Lucian. And all right, so that went through. Hold on here 1 second. Just bear with me for one more second here as getting this sorted out here. As hopefully this family will come up. All right. Let me move this back down here. We'll get into showing his picture here in 1 second. Oh, back to this stream here. Thank you, Brandy. Hi, Amanda Gonzalez. Hi, Nana of 6. Pray every day that today is going to be the day is found. Let's find Lucian. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please hit the thumbs up. If I am correct, though, the missing Indigenous people that are missing are all men, women, and older children, not little like Lucians. I think you're correct, but I'm going to be digging into Rhonda Vargas. I have friends in Western Washington that are passing out flyers for Lucian. Thank you, Brandy. Everyone ring that bell. What we're going to do is I have this playlist. We're going to watch this. And if we can get the copyright thing real quick, Bling, if you want to send the copyright thing real quick, there you go. Thank you. As Hey, Sandra, if you're watching my stream right now, I sent you in a private message the link to my to come up on panel. So I don't know if you're here watching or if you're still trying to get on the StreamYard, but I did private message you the link. All right, we are going to go to this video right here. In the meantime, I am going to play this one. And this is for educational reasons, copyright law. I'm going to play this because we want to stop the misinformation on this case. Misinformation. Thank you, Rhonda. Misinformation on this case is making wrong ways and doing wrong things. So, definitely related to it. I want to go ahead and let you all know that we're going to hear this is from the second day. And thank you, Rhonda. This recording is from the second day. This is from the second day of searches. We'll play that here in 1 second, just as everybody's coming in. Hello, everybody. We are going to play this. I'm going to mute out. We're going to go full screen like this. And I will drop this into my chat here. That is the video. We're going to copy that, though. I need to send something to somebody else here real quick. We'll watch this. Are you ready? And I'm going to go into no camera. I'm going mute now.
So we're almost 2 days in. We have resources that have come from all over the state. We're extremely lucky that we have so many highly trained and talented volunteers. Some folks who have spent enormous amounts of money on their own equipment are here. Today we had, I've never heard of such a thing, but we have underwater drones, which can go into the lakes. And one of the nice things about technology is it can work a pattern because it doesn't get tired and it doesn't have air. But so far, no real news to report. We don't know where it is. We continue to ask folks if they have any information to send those tips to us so that we can follow up on that. I do want to say, Emily, that we have no indication of foul play. We've had detectives out here almost 2 days now. They have done a lot of searching on their own, not the kind of searching that the search and rescue does, but talking to people, witnesses, looking for video. I don't want to get too deep into what we have seen or we know, but really strong indications are that he moved to the south and to the east. Unfortunately, that's where some big bodies of water are. We also have a fast-flowing river. There's not an indication that he went west, so I know a lot of folks are concerned about maybe he got picked up or went into Walmart. All of those things are possible. I can't rule anything out, won't rule anything out. So any leads that we get in any direction, we will follow. But we also have to go with what we know, and so far what we know is that this is a child who...
So this is day 2. This is day 2 of searching out. So it's very crucial in what he is saying here. So I want to rephrase, like, we need to listen to the facts of the case here and use our better judgment on what he is saying and what he's not saying. So it's very important to watch here, and this is linked into my little playlist on Lucian, and I'm adding, as good creators cover him, I will add them to the streams here, so to my playlist. I'm going to mute back out. I'm going to go off camera so we can save some bandwidth. I'm going to mute back out, so listen to everything that he says here.
Ran from his parents, went south into the east, and there has just been an incredible search looking for him. One of the things I will mention is it's pretty impressive. One of the reasons we asked folks not to appear originally to come out was that all of the searchers have GPS on them, so you can see the track of exactly where they were, and then the map overlays, and it gives us a really good idea of what has been and what has not been searched. We've also, of course, been looking for articles of clothing, footprints, things like that. So up until now, we really didn't want to have people that might be contaminating that, also making it difficult for the dogs. So as we move forward, we will certainly provide more information. We will continue communicate with the public in any way we can.
How big an area are you guys searching right now?
So we've gone south almost to Union Gap, and the search area to the north looks like it's going to be about Sela. It's enormous, and there are a lot of heavy brush. There's not only lakes and rivers, but there's canals and ditches and mud, and I mean there's a lot of area to search. But I can tell you from looking at the grid, they've done it several times. They've now done the same area several times. Does that mean that we could have missed him? Of course. It's too big an area. There's too many places for a little 4-year-old to be. For certain that we have or have not been able to find him. What I do know is, you can tell around me, these people are very determined and they work hard. They're highly trained, and they've been at this since almost 2 days ago.
Are you guys to the point yet of accepting people to come in and volunteer? Not yet.
We're not, but we will make that announcement when the time is good. What we would have to do is decide that at that point, this training is not going to lend to finding him, and then it's more, how many people can we get to look at every bush? So we will make that plea at some point, but no, not right now.
How many personnel approximately?
We'll get that number for you, but it's well over 100. It's a big effort.
And do you know who brought the underwater drone?
It was a volunteer. I think he's with Pierce County, but I don't know for a fact.
Do you know how many different agencies?
I don't, but we'll work on getting all that information. We're trying to get a list of what assets we've used and who all came to help. Even the federal government and the military has come. I can't say people haven't tried to help, because they are helping.
How?
So let's stop there for a second. He definitively does not have video evidence from what I see so far. I don't see that he has evidence yet that he was seen on video. I'm just trying to do something here in the background while doing all of this here. But he made a statement new to the news he does. Well, that's what I want to know. And I'm sure that by now that they watch my streams, and I'm really curious as well. I'm going to mute out. We're going to watch the rest of this. And I'll open up panel in a little bit, bring some people up here.
Is the weather impacting what you're been able to
Yeah,
do?
today's been rainy, a little cooler. Luckily, it's not really cold. We're not in deep fall or winter yet, but it does make it more difficult. It certainly affects scent, things like that. It's harder on the equipment. Can't all go out in the rain. So, but when we have a free minute like this, we'll use it.
Is there anything that people can do to help other than, share the Facebook post or things like that? Can they bring donations? I know someone was saying to bring blankets or toys or something for search and rescue people to leave around?
So I've had some people ask me, but I kind of gave that to the church community. So I think there is an effort underway. I'm not exactly sure who is leading that. I talked to Councilperson Byers and Councilperson Cousins. They may know. The folks at the vigil last night may have some information. I'm sure family has some needs. It would be fantastic if the community stepped up. While talking about the family, I will say, Emily, these folks are going through a nightmare. They're having a situation that no one would ever want to face. So I would just ask the community to be kind.
All right, that's a statement right there, that they are living a nightmare. So we need to keep that in mind until there are victims of a missing person, in which the missing person is a victim, and they're victims until they're not. And the only people that can determine that they're not victims anymore in this whole situation is this guy right here that's on the screen. Not anybody else, not public opinion, not public discretion, not anybody else. This guy right here determines whether they're victims or they're not, whether they're suspects or not this Facebook group, not that Facebook group, not these people. You have to understand when you have a missing loved one, she wasn't even at the park. And I can clarify that. Let me screen. Hold on here 1 second. Let me screen your name so she knows. Hold on here 1 second. As I'm trying to get, I have somebody that wants to come up here, but trying to get them up here and weeding through people on social media as well. Joe. I thought that was very, very important to go over, was the fact that he is saying they're living their worst nightmare. And that's something that totally, but a news statement. Yeah, that is something totally that I wanted to touch on, was the fact it's important because they're living their worst nightmare. And we need to be there to help. What's important to them and important to me is let's find Lucian. Everything else can wait until the end. Yeah, speculations help, but the thing is speculations as far as where do you think he wandered to? Who do you think took him? Where do you think he is? So definitely is important. We're going to listen to the end of this. I'm going to take my camera off again and mute, and then we'll watch the rest of this.
Including on social media. Don't push send if it's mean. There's no point, right? We don't need to be doing that right now. I think we should be known for a community that supports one another, and our goal and their goal is to find this child, right? Today is not the day to blame or to try to make people feel bad. What we're trying to do is come to a successful conclusion. I hope that's the kind of community we are. It's certainly the kind of police department we are. So I would ask folks to think about that.
I know you had mentioned that the father was looking and the father called in to report the missing I was wondering. I had talked to the dad a little bit yesterday, not on camera, but about kind of what happened. But I was wondering, is there anything else you can release about, what he said as far as,
I'm going to be careful what I say, but I will tell you that we have evidence that validates much of what he said to us. So I will say again, there is no indication at this point of foul play on anyone's part. Could that change? Of course it could change. But everything we're seeing leads us to believe that this is a child with autism who ran. And 4-year-old child running from parents. I had 6 kids. I can tell you that happens. So I would really hope that we are sympathetic and understanding for these poor folks who are going through this terrible situation.
anything else you want to add?
All right. And if you haven't seen that, I have compiled together a list of good information and good stuff. So what we learned there, let me put Lucian's face back up here. Where's Lucian? That's what I ask. Where is Lucian? Give me 1 second, okay? 1 second. I have pointed out a. All right. Sorry. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to mute out. I'm going to go off camera just for a second. Let's keep Lucian in our prayers here. Let's share out his poster. Just give me a second. All right, I'm back. So what that meant is as I said, I pointed out at the end of this, he says it can change. So they may discover there was foul play, maybe, but at this point in time in the investigation, nothing leads towards any type of foul play. There is in their investigation and where they're turning to now, nothing points to that. So what we need to do is to focus our direction and our attention to where the police focus theirs. I cover another missing child's case. It is Michael Vaughn and Brandy Neal's, the mother. She is in my chat. I cover his case. Same thing happened in that case where people were pointing fingers at the parents and not listening to what police were doing. People are saying that vehicles were cleared when they weren't cleared. And that's what I don't want to have happen here, is to follow what the police say. The police keep the family out searching. The police keep saying that to keep putting his poster out there. Keep praying for the family. Don't send negative hate to the family. That's where our focus needs to be. I haven't ruled anything out yet. So I'm still at that park. Where did he go? Who took him? Where did he wander off to? In those videos yesterday, I actually searched YouTube and found another channel. When you type in Lucian into the search bar, I was able to find another channel that was actually live out there. And that was actually live out there while the search was going on. And it's very good footage. I will find it after this to my playlist. It's something I definitely want you to check out. The other thing is, hold on here, 1 second. All right. The other thing I want to point out here is I've been getting a lot of messages from locals talking about the other missing people in the area and what's going on over there. The thing is you got this predator that's over here in the woods and at Walmart and stuff. Has he been arrested? Have you attempted to question him? He was also the same guy that I do have another clip of recording coming out soon for the creepy guy a couple days later coming in and out of the bushes where somebody called 911 on him. And I have a picture of him. I'm not going to put him out there. I want the police to do their job and to investigate correctly. It's already been put into some of the Facebook groups. I need to go back to that does not mean on part of the parents. It could be someone abducted. Yes, indeed. Hello, Stacy. Yes, Rhonda, you're right. I think day 2 would be way too early for them to completely rule anything out. I too that day 2 is, but how they've stated, I think my personal opinion with what's going on and dealing with other cases and dealing with how much information law enforcement's going to tell you is my personal opinion is that they have them on video. And there may be a key piece of evidence on that video. And that's important to keep close to the vest, what that other information is. Or maybe they're still investigating leads and investigating people that were at the park that day. Police have a thing called keeping it close to the vest. And that's one thing that we want them to continue to do. What I do want to know is I want to see they did a written statement after this. What I want to know is where he in fact said that, or on video also. Yeah. I want to know where they confirm that they have video. I tried calling there earlier today. I wasn't going to go live on anything that the police would ever tell me. I just wanted to make sure that they're following. I got a voicemail, but I wanted to make sure they're following up on the predator that was out in the out in the woods. But what I am going to do here real quick, we're going to go back to the map here. Let's go to Google. Hopefully you guys listened to the to my calls that I put out yesterday. They were the calls in. There was a section in the actual call where they switched channels to a private channel that was not broadcasted out there on the internet. And I do want to personally thank Jose for coming up yesterday up here onto my channel. Hopefully it helped him a little bit to get his thoughts and stuff on what's going on and better understand hearing from somebody in that nature of that's close to everything. If you don't think for one chance, every police department, every police discussion, they all do their investigations the same. Last person to see them gets questioned. Last person that they're in care of gets questioned. So does other family members. So if you don't think for a chance that they haven't taken all their cellular data, all their social media data, all of that stuff, don't be fooled. It happens in every single investigation. And I'm more than positive that it's happened in this one as well. You just don't see everything. Jose was just a doll. What a nice man. His wife and mom are wonderful too. Yes. Yes, and I applaud him. We're on video also. Trying to keep up here with chat as I do this as well. I want to know, and if somebody can point out where I was told Bulls Gap. Where's Bulls Gap here? Union Gap, not Bulls Gap. Bulls Gap's another case. Here's Union Gap. This is where the reservation starts, right? Am I wrong? Pretty sure that's where the reservation starts. There, Indian reservation. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it starts down here. But I could have swore that it run up over here, but I might be wrong. Union Gap, question mark. Union Gap. Outside of Gap. So, like, I think it starts like right here and then comes down. This is all reservation land. I don't know. It's hard to tell the directions when they were showing the mountains and stuff, but I'm pretty sure this is where they're showing where Hanford Reach National Monument, Yakima Indian Reservation, Wapapato to Tappanish. So here's Tappanish, Wapapato. I don't know where Wapapato is, but Wapato. Let's see. Oh, here's Wapato, Tappanish. Perfect. I just want to see. I'm going to try one more time. Hold on here 1 second as I mute out. I guess it's called Wapato, which is right here. Wapato. Wapato is 73 degrees there right now. Tappanish is 74 degrees. If I mispronounced them, I'm sorry. All right, here's what I'm going to do. A Wapato. I'm going to open up panel. If the guest that is, if a guest does come here, I will kick people off a panel to bring up that guest as if she wants to speak. She'll be first priority here. Rules of coming onto the panel, but Americans call it Wapato. Wapato. Oh. What I want to do is open up the floor. All good. I'm sorry I didn't see that you're alive, but I'm glad that you were alive on Michael Vaughn's case. What I do want to do is open up panel because I want to better understand what's going on here. I want to know the local area a little bit more. I want to know what the Indian reservation has anything to do with this. The indigenous have always been very supportive. I covered the Navajo Nation down in Arizona. I plan in my quest here to go back there at some point and check to see what's going on in the investigation. Hello, Jesse. So I did drop the link there if anybody wants to come up and join me up here on StreamYard. If not, we'll get into more information over here. It was just a quick introduction video. Didn't even know it was live. Oh, that's funny. Hold on here 1 second. I'm trying to do something while I'm live, but it doesn't work very easily. Like, I have no idea how to use it. How to use what? Oh, live chat reminder. No Discord level. I have no idea how to use it. Trying to dispel the rumors. But I am wanting clarification from family, so I do appreciate their participation. Did get blocked on the family page, not sure why, but I just want them to know I am on the chatter group, but have been trying to dispel rumors. I know there's a lot of us that are. I sit back and watch all of it. Hold on here 1 second. Yeah, I'm just trying to get the lay of the land. If anybody wants to come up, grab that link so that we could go over what I'm missing here. I did do a deep background look at some people involved. Rhonda, just understand they're getting hate from all directions. I don't know what's going on here. 1 second. They're getting hate from all directions. Did you want the link where the LEE stated they have video? Yes, please. Amanda, I'm going to make you a wrench just for the time being so you can drop the link. You can drop it right here in chat real quick, and that'd be greatly appreciated. Hold on here 1 second. Brandy, that family needs support. Brandy, are you working? Rhonda, don't feel bad because I've done videos to help to defeat and break over the misinformation and stuff. And my videos did get rejected in the family page as well. And I get it. I understand why. And I'm not being biased one way or another. I'm here to help victims of a missing person until they're not. And I will continue to live by that. I make it very, very clear every single time that I do a live, every single time that I do anything. I'm not here to bash the parents, not here to do any of that nonsense stuff. Let's see, where am I at here real quick? All right, there we are. Thought I pinned the list. I didn't pin the link. Let me pin the link. The link will be pinned to the top. So there's the link pinned. If let's come up and speak on Lucian. I want to kind of understand this area a little bit more. And Brandy, you're more than welcome to come up here too. Kelly Dime, you're more than welcome to come up here too. we just need to do a little more research here and figure out this local area a little bit more. I don't understand where. So I guess this is in the reservation, right? So it starts there. It comes around this way. So I go back here. I was reading a statement made by somebody. We don't know 100% sure. I never saw FBI in this body of water. I'm not saying that they didn't search this body of water at all, but I'm not saying that they did because I don't know. I do know they searched this body of water here. After watching those videos, this, I think, is that second pond that they're joining late, but glad to see you're getting Lucian's name and face out there. Yes, the ultimate Chris. Yes. Oh, and I think you sent me a message, which is, or actually, the ultimate Chris. I think I found you in my messages. What I guess. So I guess where I'm running to here is as I go back to this screen here. If he was seen on camera as Amanda Gonzalez, did you want the link where the LE they have video? Yes, please. I come back here because I want to know where this video is, where they state that they have video. Do they have it from Walmart? Because that's not that far away. Or are they getting it? Do these videos actually work and they just are telling people that they don't work? I don't know. I do know that this path here was searched. This water here, I believe, was the murky water when she was walking back down towards the river with what's her name that I shared her videos yesterday. So I believe this is where the spot is. The ultimate Chris, thank you. Brandy, you and your family are in my prayers. Praying your sweet boy is found soon. You guys are going to have to give me a minute here in a second because I have some people here to work on something at the house. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to leave Lucian's picture up here for a minute, and we'll go from there. Hold on, okay? All right, I'm back. I do have somebody here working on some stuff. So if I have to pop back off for a second, I have to do what I have to do here. So this is Lucian. Blaine, you are an awesome mod. Let's see here. What else we got? Sharing on my Facebook in Eastern Washington, and a poster and share it. Get his picture out there also. Yeah, that is what we need to do. Because, I mean, I got videos where this park was thoroughly searched. They wore GPS trackers, is what I was gathering from law enforcement in one of the videos I was watching. They wore GPS trackers, so they thoroughly searched this. But I do agree with Rhonda. If he did come out of that parking lot and take, let's say that he went over here and took off that way, and everybody suspected him going this way, that would make a difference too. So just to throw that out there as a possibility. Yeah. And the other thing I do want to talk about a little bit is before we go in, he's back. How many in here are from Yakima? There's several people here watching from Yakima. I wanted to get to this map here since I was talking about it. And thank you, Stacy, for sharing. There's a lot of people from Yakima that watch. Let's see here. I lived in the area when I was little. Don't remember much. So here is kind of the map. The reservation is located on the east side of the Cascade Mountains in southern Washington state. The eastern portion of Mount Adams lies within the territory according to the U.S. Bureau of Census. It is, the reservation covers 2,185 square miles. And the population in 2000 was 31,000. It lies primarily in Yakima and the northern edge of Klickitat County. The largest city on the reservation is Toppanosh. So let's click in here a little bit. Glenwood, Laurel, Statue. I want to go back and I want to take a look at this here. So my belief, my understanding is it looks like it's a little bit closer here than what it is. So to Yakima, I think it goes in Gap. I think is where it starts, and then that's a pretty large area there. So I just some people had thoughts of have they gone that far to search? I don't know. I'm sure that they have, but we'll go back to Sarg Hubbard Park here. I really like some explanations. I wish they'd be able to do some a briefing on what they've searched and what they haven't searched. We know that this is searched here. We don't know if this has been yet. No. Would they need tribal permission to search? I don't know. That's a great question. They may need it. Definitely, probably. I don't know. But I don't know if Buchanan has been searched yet. I do know that they did go down here to Camp Hope. That Camp Hope has actually been helping. We do know that there's a lot of people that live out here. See, I mean, here's a whole parking lot right on the greenway. These look like old abandoned vehicles, I believe. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. There's old abandoned vehicles over here in the oh yeah, it is. So there's old abandoned vehicles, but there's access points there. And looks like that's where the greenway kind of ends there. Amanda Gonzalez, I'm pretty sure they need permission, but there's been many years since I lived near a reservoir. That's the auto wreck place, I think. Yeah, it looks like the auto wreck place there. I do know we did see this one on camera the other day. So I do, or this one. This one here, and it was showing a big tall fence. Yeah, see the fence going around there? So there is a big fence going around there. So I don't think anybody can get in there. There is a fence around this as well from the video I saw. So yes, indeed, there is. Randy, you're more than welcome to come up if you want to come up. I was waiting on a mother to come up here, but I don't think she's probably nervous to come up here. And all due respect, I agree. I haven't even spoke to her on the phone yet, but I will after the show here. My thoughts are it's pinned to the top there, Brandy, but I will drop it again. Yes, it worked at Amanda. Oh, I don't know what you guys are talking about down here. Brandy, there's the link to StreamYard if you want to come up. Yeah, so this is the maintenance building here, which is seen on the video when they were walking. That's the maintenance building there. I do know there is a path here. You can turn off your camera if you want. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. There, you're on.
I haven't been to Yakima in probably about 15 years, but that highway that runs through there, I mean, it comes here.
What, 82, right?
Yeah. You can take 82 to come to Idaho. No bugs. I just wanted to come up and show some support to the family.
Yeah, for the audience that's here. No, you're fine. Just hold on 1 second so that the audience understands who you are. So for the audience here that's watching, Brandy Neal is the mother of missing now 6-year-old Michael Vaughn. He went missing when he was 5 out of Fruitland, Idaho. And I've been helping you for a long time and spreading the word, spreading the message, and keeping his face out there. And other people are doing a very good job too. And so if you want somebody that was getting hate on the internet, she stands here as a mother that was getting hate on the internet. And I actually hopefully did the right thing and was helping to combat some of that. And go ahead, Brandy.
You have, and a lot of people have. We've got some very, very amazing friends and creators that have been doing the right thing and combating the hate. Lucian's disappearance has really hit home. I was on the phone with Callie Dime last night and I started crying because we need to find this little boy. We need to bring him back to his family. And I want them to know that they can trust you and you can help and bring awareness for their little boy. He deserves to be found. He deserves attention, and the family does not deserve to be bashed and mistreated. They are going through hell. I can feel every moment when I heard that they were sleeping in their cars at the park, which they probably weren't even sleeping. They were probably exhausted beyond the point from searching. They need support. You know, people always quote that, you know, you're innocent until proven guilty, right? Well, I saw nothing but the opposite of that. You know, I really hope that they're getting the support from law enforcement and their community. I did see, you know, something that the sheriff had put out. Respect the family. They are going through an absolute hell every moment, not knowing where their son is. So be supportive of them. If you want to help, share his flyer. Keep your eyes, stay vigilant. I just wanted to come up and show my support to Lucian's family and Lucian as well. It's not the internet's job to be detectives, but to understand the terrain and understand the area and maybe possibly send in tips. If you see something, say something. Right, Levin?
Yeah. Yeah. The biggest thing is that they need to understand. And I did a Michael Vaughn video recently, and I'm going to more and more compare the two cases with the social media stuff to help bring awareness to both of them as cross covering them. And I see the same type of stuff, like people pointing fingers right away, and it's not cool. What do I always tell you? Take the negative and turn it into positive media, which is wrong in the first place. But any media is better than no media, is an old saying. But when it comes to a missing kid, it should never be negative. Just share the information out there to get the face out there and to continue. I mean, you were getting the bashing and not even showing a picture of your son while they were bashing you. And
right.
That's the sad part of the whole ordeal. I mean, at least if they're going to do it, they might as well show the picture.
I couldn't agree more.
We've overcome a lot of that. It's not going to go away 100%, but you have to mentally prepare for that. And when you go through trauma and shock and readjusting your brain or your memorization or getting back to what one would call normal from a tragic event is hard when you're constantly saying hateful things and all you want is you're living a nightmare. And
right.
Other people don't realize that.
And trauma brain is a actual thing. People say, well, I would be doing this and I would be doing that. You have no idea exactly how your brain or your body is going to react when you go through a trauma. Your child is missing. You're frantic. You're not going to remember every moment. You're going to try, and you're going to try to piece everything together. I mean, they have other children as well. They need support. They need kindness. And, you know, bashing them and pointing fingers at them is, you don't think that law enforcement has like ripped into them like nothing else? And I did hear correctly that they had to push to get the FBI involved. Is that correct?
What? One more time?
They had to push to get the FBI involved. Is that correct?
Well, so the video clip that I just played just like a few minutes ago, and I think you stepped out to go check out All Good because she was showing monkey. And what I showed is he did say federal authorities came in, and that was on the second day of search, but he also said some state officials. So I don't know. They haven't really come out and said, and I might be misspeaking. I don't know when they were brought in, and I don't know. I was trying to ask yesterday, as well as you aren't told any of that stuff pretty much. As a parent, you were told some of the stuff, but you didn't know what to do with the information. So I don't
Right.
know. I asked the uncle yesterday on my stream if the card team was there. I do know there was FBI divers there that did dive the pond. They did do an underwater drone in there, and there was private divers that did dive it before FBI. So, but I don't know. That doesn't mean that FBI card team's not there. I don't know if they are or if they're not there.
Right. Well, nobody knew that they were here when, Monkey went missing, until we did a press conference. The first one we did, they were there, and they were here for a while. So, but, that wasn't public knowledge until it was released in the press conference. So, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, a lot. I was just curious if they had stated that they had been there yet, or
no, not yet. The one uncle did say that they were pushing for the FBI to come help.
That's what I thought I heard. Okay.
Yeah, I think, well, you know better than anybody that they interrogate your whole life, and it's traumatizing to people that all they want is their son to come back, and they're getting question after question from law enforcement, being through the experience. And that's where I was telling on my stream yesterday, people are like, why is the father not speaking? Well, the father was the last one again in the situation. If it has the guilt on him, he was the last one. It was in his care when he went missing. So people don't realize that trauma that it puts onto one person.
Right. And it does. I don't know if I can say his name, but CM, he's talked about it with us.
Yeah, you can say his name on here.
Oh, okay. Chris McDonough is, discussed it and said it several times, and he calls it the John Walsh effect. When his son, was abducted, his wife, she never spoke. He stepped in the forefront because she had he was under her watch when he went missing. So there's so much that goes on with law enforcement, state detectives, the FBI, the card team. They come in. You were interrogated because we all know the statistics, correct?
Yeah.
The family is always the first to be looked at. Always. And especially the last parent that was seen with the missing child. So on top of your child missing and all that trauma, and you can't find your baby, you're here, getting asked the most gruesome questions you've ever heard in your life. And it physically makes you ill, to tell you the truth. And
then you had the buildup of social media while you're still going through all of that. And so I've been comparing these two cases a lot alike. Yours was from your neighborhood. Theirs was at a park. The difference is you camped out where in your front yard. They camped out at the park.
Exactly. When I heard that, I was just like, I know the exact feeling that they are going through at this moment. And my heart just broke all over again because I'm like, this poor family. I know what they're going through. People of missing loved ones. I think Callie, Dive, and I have talked about this. I think you and I have talked about it a few times, Levi. There needs to be an advocate to help maneuver, I guess you would say, social media, and to help with where to go, what to do, resources and stuff like that.
Where do I sign up at?
I don't know. I think we gotta establish something. we gotta figure something out. Maybe we can all work on something like that together and make an organization. I don't know if there was one that it exists. I mean, I know we work with a couple of the different nonprofit organizations to help with awareness. You know, I don't know. Does the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, do they have advocates like that come and help families? You know,
I think so.
Yeah. So I think it would be. Callie and I have talked about this on multiple occasions with a few other advocates for the missing, and they're bugs. Don't put rocks in the gas tank. Yeah, gas tank. Her little car. Sorry, just putting rocks in her gas tank. But I think if as a community, as a real crime community, and advocates, or what are they? It's not advocates, because I guess they're the real supporters.
Social media people.
Yeah.
It's something that Lana took a new position, and I don't know if you've spoken to her yet, but she took a new position, and it's the Missing Alliance of Family and Help with their social media. I mean, the thing is the last thing on your mind is to worry about what social media is doing or what people are saying. But at the same time, that's where you turn to, because that's all that people know. That's where everybody is on social media. But how do you combat that with people having their opinions, whether they're nice or not? How do you combat that into a positive way? How do you know to trust somebody? How do you and there needs to be programs that this is proven factor of why you should trust this person, because this person did this, and this.
Yes.
And telling more of the people. I had to draw myself back in once the Lucian case started taking off here. Is I questioned a lot of things, but then I was like, that's not who I am. I need to bring it back in and focus on what law enforcement's saying, and let the parents rest, let them be for now.
Because they're I can tell you right now, I've got chills just thinking about how their hearts are feeling, how their physical, mental state is. I could sit. It's a table that nobody ever wants to sit at. But you know what? If all I can do is support them and share his picture, and if I can give them a little bit of advice on,
they're listening.
Who to avoid. Well,
I invited her up. I got put in contact through somebody else that's been helping me locally. And I invited her up. I'm sure she's shy and doesn't know what to do.
I don't blame her.
Is probably a little scared. But I'm going to talk to her off here and see if I can help her behind the scenes and not be out here in the forefront of pleading and stuff yet. It's too early. It's too...
I understand.
Yeah, for them, it's going to be really hard. So now.
And if she's listening, the family and the parents are listening, if there's any way I can help, if you want to reach out and you just need somebody to vent to, I mean, I don't know where your keys are, darling. Mm-hmm. I'll go get your keys. But there are, if you're listening, Lucian's family, there are good people to try and help, and will help you behind scenes. And I'll get your keys, darling. Just take time for yourselves, take time for your families when you're ready. It's nerve-wracking. It is. I'll tell you what, I still get nauseous doing, being up on panel or talking.
I hope you don't hear.
No, I've gotten better here. they, like I said, they need support. They need kindness. And I understand being scared and nervous. Trust me, I still do. It's been 428 days, and I still get nervous. But there are good people that will help you and help bring awareness and combat the BS. Try not to read it. Try not to let it get in your head. You've got enough to worry about right now. You got your other littles. And you got to stay strong for Lucian and your entire family. So I'm sending all my love and prayers to you. And I pray that Lucian is right back in your arms today, right now. So.
Yeah.
He's an adorable little boy. I
know.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
I want to snuggle him up.
Yeah. I was looking at some things, and I just, I had Truecrime Steve up here the other day, and it's like, I don't know if there was cameras that were used there, if there was or if there wasn't. He has that. I don't know, because I'm trying to get down to the bottom of that. Was he seen on camera? Was he not?
Right.
Is there a way?
It is an investigation, so they're going to hold any information that they have. I'm getting your keys, darling.
And they held yours for the guy in the picture on camera. And the car, they released it just for a short period of time and then held it for over a year.
Yeah.
So we all, when we're following this case here, we all need to remember that, because it's still under investigation.
Exactly.
So, and maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't think they're going to come out and say whether they do or if they don't.
Right. Until they have definitive answers. I mean, and even then, each law enforcement police department is different, of course, but I mean, it's an ongoing investigation. They ruled his a criminal investigation, correct?
I don't know yet. I'd imagine, because pretty much every single one of them they rule as a criminal investigation.
Right.
Because they have to go to the deepest side of things until they can start ruling things out, and they haven't ruled very much out here yet. So,
well, and it's still very.
Yeah, they're still in the very early stages.
There's some things it just drove me and Tyler crazy, but they were doing their jobs. They were doing what was expected of them, and it was, some of these things take time. Well, time is of the essence, correct? So sometimes it gets very frustrating being a family member of a missing person and loved one, but like, well, why don't we have all this information? Why don't we have everything right now? But it's an investigation. They have to do their due diligence. They don't want to miss anything. What if they hurry up and they missed a clue? They missed a tip. Am I making sense?
Yeah. No, you are. You're totally making sense. I mean, you're the one that's lived through this before. I'm not. But what you're saying is correct, because it's better when it's coming from somebody besides me. Yes, I understand your feelings, and yes, I understand what goes on in investigations, but I've learned from you, and I take those and apply those into other missing people's cases. And I understand, because of working with you, I understand exactly what stage they're at right now in this investigation. And the police pulled back the searches, and now they investigate everybody that was there at the park that day. And that takes time. And a lot of time, parents of a missing child don't want to hear that word, that it takes time.
I don't know how many times I heard that, and I'm just, and I understand, but it still feels like a kind of a knife to the gut. You're like, ugh. Okay, I get it, but because we want our loved ones found. But I just give the family some grace. That's all I would ask that for any family of a missing child or a missing loved one. Give family some grace because they don't know where their loved one is. And, they're working with law enforcement. The family's out there searching for him themselves. I understand. I wouldn't want to leave that park either. I'd be camped up out there just like them. I would do the exact same thing. So, yes, darling. What we can do is we can share his picture. We can share it. Okay, thank you. Sorry.
Hi, Buggy.
Say hi, everyone.
Hi, Buggy.
Say hi, everybody.
Put a button in the car.
Yeah. Are you playing? Did it rain there? Are you playing in the mud again?
No.
No.
No, she's driving her car. Did you start my car? Oh, goodness gracious. I gave her the key fob and my keys. She did start my car.
Nice.
My goodness. You say hi to guys?
Yeah.
Levi!
Hi, Buggy.
Hi, Levi!
Here. Hi, Buggy. Look, Buggy. I'm waving to you, Buggy.
There he is.
Huh?
Yeah.
Hold on, Brandy. I'll be right back.
Okay. I turned it off. I mean, I'm no professional. I'm no police officer. But if we can all just show support to the family, and I think that's the best thing everybody can do. Sorry, guys, I can't see chat. I'll just talk to y'all willy-nilly. And take them a meal. Help them pass out flyers. Take them some water. I'll tell you what. You don't eat. You don't sleep. You don't think about caring for yourself whatsoever. When your loved one is missing, all you go and go and go until you basically collapse. And people tell you, you need to rest, you need to do this, but you can't. You just can't. So just any like kind words, or like I said, take them a meal. They're at the park. Ask them. I know that when people would ask me and Tyler what they could do to help, or what we needed, and we couldn't really answer anything. All we wanted was to get his face out there and please look for him. That's something we've learned over this year. Yes, dear. He's so adorable. Oh my goodness. He's wearing a Captain America shirt.
Yes. Lana, you're on. Brandy, you're on.
Yay, well, I didn't know you were back.
Hi, Lana.
Sorry, I was getting my alarm system fixed today. and it's
Brandy was
fixed.
out there
So.
hanging by herself, and I was like, "No, give me my buggy. I'm just gonna jump."
She is
No,
dirty.
I mean, I wanted to add a couple of things since you'd said Lucian's parents are listening to this. They definitely, if they want to reach out to Brandy, as she said, she would be a wonderful support to them. She's, such a great support to other missing families and what they're going through. And that's been, a focus for her. And it definitely, I think, I mean, I don't want to speak for you, Brandy, but you have said to me a couple of times that it's kind of healing to be able to be supportive of other families and feel validated that she's got, something to offer to them. And I really think it's important for these parents, especially these early hours right now, to reach out and have that support from someone like Brandy who can empathize with, exactly what you're feeling right now and what you're going through in ways that, lots of other people can't. And then second to that, she's learned the hard way. I've learned the hard way from helping her with social media. And then a lot of us in the chat, as you can see, people popping up that have helped Brandy with some of the social media stuff they're talking about. There's lots and lots of positive resources that we've already found as well. So, please reach out and, we're willing to help share what some of those resources are. If you're not willing to speak to media, my suggestion is to find someone in your close circle that, is a close friend or family or someone that you love and trust that can speak on your behalf, because it is important to have somebody be willing to do those interviews to help keep Lucian's little face out there and advocate in that way. And it's totally acceptable if it's not his parents. I've told this to Brandy and Tyler so many times too. It is okay if it's not you. There's no judgment in that. So do not feel, ashamed or hurt or scared or don't take anything anyone says if it's not you because you're too nervous or too emotional or whatever you might be going through. I just want to really reaffirm you that it's okay that it's not you getting up in front of cameras right now, because you do have so much going on that's way more important. So monitor your bubble and your mental health space and lean on those community members that you trust, that aren't gonna twist things or do anything for gain, and have them help you with some of the outreach right now. And those are just some things I just wanted to add.
I couldn't agree with more with that, because right now, honestly, the last thing you're thinking of is social media or media. But bye, baby, drive safe. Oh, you're gonna go get fries and burgers? Good job. Bring me back one,
Taking your
okay?
car?
Her car.
Oh, wonderful. That's great.
The last thing you want to do is, you're an absolute mess, and and you don't think about media, you don't think about social media, and yes, definitely someone that you trust, if you're not comfortable yet, and I completely understand, find someone that can be a voice for your family and Lucian and help you. Oh, thank you. A burger for me?
Yeah, I always say to everyone, this is just my marketing background, but I swear if you all look within your more immediate, family and friend circle, everyone has someone that loves social media more than them, Like I've said so many times, Brandy and Tyler were never social media people before Michael was taken. Tyler still isn't. Brandy has become because of necessity, and even then it was out of sheer desperation, because just that, right, in the initial stages and hours and weeks and months, there was no real guidance like out the gate, like here's how you can handle social media, or here's how you can help, because she was, like you guys, like Lucian's family, she was just like you guys, going through the chaos and the investigations and the questioning and all of that. So yeah, we are definitely working to try to help bridge that gap, and I'm here if you need some help too. But whoops, Brandy, no one knock her down. She's doing for a baby. Nothing will stop Brandy. Yeah, sorry, I just saw what Levi flashed on the screen. Yes. Brandy's super inspirational to me. I don't want to, I'll start crying if I start talking about her. So
I laugh because there's ups and downs and in everything here, and it's hard when you trust people and then they break your trust, and then they turn on you and out all your stuff, and
yeah, well,
being
and that's what I'm saying. Like for Lucian's family, they should, I think this would be hindsight. Like if I'd met Brandy in the beginning and knew what I know now, I would totally advise them to find someone that's already like really social media savvy in their family. Someone close in their family, like a close cousin or aunt or somebody that's already stepping up and helping, and have maybe that person kind of be the family social media lead, so that way you don't directly have to do it, because that's just what I've witnessed Brandy go through, the social media world. Like if someone in the beginning had stepped in and been like, I'm going to be the social media person, and Brandy could have just only focused on family, I could see that really being a beneficial help to Lucian's parents right now. If someone, or even like a close trusting community member that has some time to spend every couple of hours through the week to reach out to local media and kind of be that voice, that would be definitely helpful, because that's what the media needs, because they don't just automatically pick up these kids' stories, unfortunately. It does take some pitching sometimes, and we learn that the hard way. Like I said, we learn that we have to pitch new tips and new leads and new, this is now happening and now it's a birthday, and we have to actually pitch those things to the media. So if someone around them was willing to do that, it would help keep Lucian's face out there in a positive way, and not have to be, his parents actually doing it and have that added emotional stress.
I would like to add to that as well. My suggestion would be definitely someone that you trust. And as much as I know right now where they are in this stage, to have the person that they trust, but also to verify with the parents. Not necessarily, they don't need to see all the negativity and everything like that. They've got enough going on. Like, that would be one suggestion. But just to keep the awareness out there and reach out to, the media and everything like that. But confer with the parents, confer with the family, find someone you trust, just to keep his story going, keep his name out there, keep his face out there. It'll help. It will help.
Your boundaries as parents, Brandy. I mean, I've told you this before in several conversations we've had, and there's sometimes when Brandy's been like, because she's been frustrated because a boundary was crossed, or someone on social media did XYZ and it made their family, and I'm like, that's a boundary. As the parents, you have the right. This is your son. Lucian is your baby, and what is happening to you is your family. And you still have the right, even though it's out there in the public and the public is coming to help search, or the public is sharing, or anything that they're doing to help, you still have the right as Lucian's parents to set boundaries with media, friends, family, anyone that's coming up to help, and that's still very, very important. Set those boundaries with, like anyone that steps up to help you with the media. Like Brandy said, there's, I'll call her and be like, hey, someone reached out, and, I might think it's a good idea, or I might think it's a bad idea, and she might have opposite feelings, and like, we'll talk about it. And at the end of the day, it's what her family wants, because this is their son. Michael is her baby, and I want to help find him, and I want to make sure that, they're protected as much as possible. So find someone, an aunt, or, anyone that really doesn't care about cameras, I guess, or publicity in that manner, like Brandy said, that you trust, that can help you with outreach for sure.
Definitely. Social media, Callie Dime. Social media is already a double-edged sword, but having a person that the parents trust and keep your circle tight is crucial, in my opinion. Um, Very true. This is Stacy. Thank you very, very much. I don't know either family and have Monkey pinned at the top of my page for a couple of weeks now with over 100 shares. Social media can be a very positive if used in the right way. That is 100% correct. And Stacy is in Eastern Washington.
We did.
Yeah,
Oh
thank you,
wow,
Stacey.
Washington, and you just learned about Monkey. That's interesting. I kind of keep a mental note on that information. I recently did a poll in Michael's Facebook community group out of curiosity of, where's everyone learning about Michael, because we had such a huge push in membership. Sorry, there's a truck coming around the corner now. And because of the Polly Kloss Foundation putting Monkey on their website. And so I was like, where's everyone coming from? And I think like 96%, there was like almost 5,000 votes or something, and 96% of them heard about Michael through social media. And the rest were billboards, friends, the news, those other areas. So it definitely is that double-edged sword of not looking at things, which is really hard. And I just know from watching Brandy how hard it is to not look at what's being said. But definitely try your hardest to not look at what's being said about your family and only focus on the positive and have those people around you blocking the negative conjecture so you can focus on your other babies and on Lucian, and know there are resources and there are people out here that can help point you to other resources that we have also found. Like the Polly Kloss Foundation, there's one right there. If you guys go to their website and fill out the form, you will get a caseworker, and they share Lucian's information and all kinds of stuff for free.
There are many, well, not necessarily many, I guess. We're still learning. But if there's any way I can help, or just show support, if they want to reach out, I will do my best to. You just need an ear to vent on, because we have lived it 428 days as of right now. So I know where you are right now, Lucian's family. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you are going through all of this, and my heart just weeps for you all. But you're gonna find him. You keep your strength, you keep your hope, you're gonna find him. All right? Just know that. Just know, stand strong together. Stand strong with your family and your loved ones. And don't let the negativity tear you apart. I know it's easier said than done. It's way easier said than done. I still do it every day. But just know that you have support, and you can have more support, and we'll figure it out. Whatever we all can do to help bring your little boy back to you, we'll help. I haven't been to Yakima in years. It's been a long time. All I remember was really dry and lots of vineyards. So, no, it's changed probably in about 15 years. So, but I can't go far, but I can do what I can from down here in Idaho. So, just everybody, please help this family. Not let them be torn apart. Please.
Well, the speculation, it's when I say speculation, I use it more as like rabbit holes, like any investigator uses them as well. But you have to back your speculation before you type your message or before you do something. See if you can figure it out based on facts before you say some of the hateful stuff that that you say on social media, because if there's not facts that are put out by police department to back up the information that you're putting out, then it's not right to do to somebody, is the bottom line. And it's not going to help bring him home. What's going to help is showing his picture out there, getting it in front of as many people out there as possible. And that's the biggest thing. And it's called awareness. And one of the things that anybody that speaks on the case I try to do it with every case that I speak on, unless I'm showing a map, is have their picture up here. We've been sitting here talking about Lucian with Brandy Neal and Lana, and Brandy has a missing 6-year-old, and I have Lucian's picture up here, and someday this week I will be doing another monkey video as promised, and that won't stop until he is found. And yeah, do me and Brandy talk all the time? Yes, we do. You're fine, Lana. Thank you very, very much for coming up here. And we do have an inner circle of family members of missing people, and I think it's still too early to put them in there, Brandy, but as they're dealing with a lot right now. And people need to back off of them and do the right thing and show prayer hands and give them hope and show the missing posters out there. As it's sad. I mean, they're living their nightmare, and you've been through it and you still live it. And I don't know what else to say. All we can do is lend them a hand and help. I mean,
when is his birthday? Did he just turn 4, or is he close? Is he close?
No,
Lucian's
his
birthday.
I think it's coming up. I think it's next week. I don't want to misspeak, but
Oh
I do see. Yeah, I think it's next week. I think I could be completely wrong. Amanda Gonzalez. Do you know when his birthday is? It's a local, kind of a distant cousin is in chat. Amanda is. So
Okay.
So she should know. If she doesn't know, it's.
Well, I just wondered if he was like closer to 5 or like 3, closer to, or like he just turned 4.
October 5th.
Oh.
Yeah. Sad.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's find this little boy and get him home before his birthday, guys.
Yeah.
And let's support the family and give them love and prayers and share his beautiful face. Let's, if you have any information, please speak forward. Talk to law enforcement. He deserves to be with his family.
If you have information or something that's far out there, but it's important, don't go to the parents with it. Go right to law enforcement with it. As law enforcement is doing their job, the thing is that the parents are going through a lot right now. And Brandy knows this from firsthand when she was getting tips and stuff that they just need to go. I get tips or think about things all the time. I don't go and run and tell Brandy, hey, I was wondering if this is what could have happened. I don't do that. I go around to the people that speak with law enforcement, or I speak to them directly. And anybody that's close to the family, if you're thinking about different things or you're in that community, go to the police with the tips. Don't go to the family with the tips. Their minds are already spinning. And new article put out 1 hour addressing this from Lucian's family. Addressing what, Sluggish? His birthday is this coming week. I've heard the 5th, but not sure. You're on mute, Brandy. Well, let's get them both home. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Don't take the tips to the family. I mean, at first we wanted every bit of information. We wanted to see it all. We wanted to hear it all. it's so much. And some of the things that were said or shown, or there are some cruel people out there. And my advice, I'm not a professional, but my advice is, everybody and anybody that has a tip or a lead or there's speculations, send it to law enforcement. Don't send it to the parents. They're going through hell. And, you know, if law enforcement feels that it's, what is the word? Pertinent, they will go to the parents and they will ask them. In at least in our case, that's what has happened.
Hi, Boggy.
So yeah, let those poor parents give that stuff to law enforcement. If they feel it credible, they will go to the family. And well, at least that happened in our case.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely take it to law enforcement. Let's just see here real quick. You said there's a new article. We were searching those signs. That's News Talk Kit 1 day ago, FBI dive team. I don't see the other one, but I'm going to put his face back up here, as that's what's important, is to continue to show his face, his picture. And I did name this stream Yakima Nation, because I want them well aware of what's going on. And anybody in here that's from the Yakima Indian Reservation, please share his poster over there as well. Please, as that's a lot of ground to cover. Maybe the radio station for Yakima Nation could put something out as far as his poster, reading his poster, letting their people know as well. Anything else, Brandy? You're on mute, just so you know.
Sorry, yeah, no, Buggy's being buggy.
Yeah.
Okay, go on, honey.
I'm gonna end it on this note, and Sandra and Juan, when you guys are ready to talk, we got people here ready to help. We have people that have been through your situation before, with what's going on in social media, and that have been in your footsteps before. So people that understand as well, always. And anything else you'd like to say, Brandy?
Anything we can do to help. I've got friends in Western Washington, actually. I grew up in Washington, so they're sharing his photo everywhere. I think a couple people printed out some flyers. So on the other side of the Cascades, Lucian's face is getting out there. I'll do my best down here. Stay strong, stay together, take care of yourselves, take care of your mental health, eat something, try to sleep. I know it's impossible, but just try. You got your babies, and just know that you have support, and trust your law enforcement, stick with your law enforcement, ask questions. You know, if you have to be right there in front of their faces every day, I'm sure they won't mind. And if there's anything our family and community can do to help, please let me know. I'll do my best. I'm a little left field because I'm trying to find my little boy too, but I want to help everywhere I can. So
that's all right. You have a whole team that you've formed that can step in and help both both cases. So,
But just know that
no.
I'm praying for Lucian, and we lit a candle for him last night when we lit Monkey's candle, and you're gonna find him. Keep your hope, keep your faith, and you stay strong together. Just keep your head up. Levi tells me that every day. Keep your head up.
Keep your head up and keep your nose out of social media.
Yeah, don't be very, very cautious about that. Don't read all that business. That's a good advice, trust me.
No.
All right. I'm gonna go chase Buggy around. Thank you. Yes, share, Callie. That's it. Share his picture, please. Print up. Is there a flyer we can print up yet?
This one, but there's a lot of color in here. But I mean, we can share this. True Crime Replay has a really, really good flyer that I saw. I just haven't been able to check. I saw it this morning. I'm going to grab it, put it on my community wall. I just want to check the information to make sure that it's 100% correct first. Before I know that this one was approved, this is the one that they're posting up everywhere. But I just want to check the True Crime Replay, but there's a lot of color in theirs too.
Right.
So I'll see if I can get
another thing, to the family, you approve the, I will say this, a lot of the missing persons flyers for Monkey were sent to me to be approved before they were sent out. In the very beginning, I didn't even think. I was like, yes, just put it out. I don't care. So if you have somebody to help you make sure it's, the facts are on there, it is very important, because, the speculation and stuff. So if you can have someone help you and your family with that, it would be a great idea. I know he was wearing a shark shirt, and he's wearing that shirt in that picture.
Yeah, it's this shirt that he was wearing.
Yeah.
So incredible. I know. And I do know that because of hate, they've had to take down some of the videos that they had on social media. There are some really, really cute ones of the kid. And it just breaks my heart because of somebody that went and walked the park to show us. Like I showed videos yesterday of the actual park. And that lady had to take down the videos because she was getting so much hate off of Facebook. And you know me, I could care less what anybody says about me.
Right.
And it's different when you have other kids in your family or you have kids. My thing is I don't put up with it because there's nothing they can do to hurt me. I have very, very thick skin, and it kind of rolls off my shoulders. But at the same time, I understand how it feels when people are coming at you. I just know how to combat it. And
you do it quite well.
Yeah, it just comes natural for me. And it's my defense mechanism, and I'm just built that way. And you deny them and fight off the negative and hate by facts. And
Exactly.
You have to outsmart the person, and you know what the truth is, and you just stick with it, and you just keep going with facts. And it's not meant for everybody, but if you need somebody to help you or to give somebody in the family advice, I'm here anytime to do that. And Brandy would be the number one person to tell you that a lot of things change when Levi comes around, but we'll leave that up for her to say.
All right. Well, I thank you, Levi, for everything you do for Monkey and Lucian and all of the missing. Everybody, I can't see chat, but share this little boy's picture. You guys, bring him home. Let's bring him home. Let's bring our loved ones home. And Lucian, we're saying prayers and to bring you right back to mommy and daddy's arms. Lucian, your family, Our prayers are with you, and you got an army. You got an army started, so use them. It'll help. All right.
All right. What does Levi always say at the end of his streams?
If you see something, say something, and be kind.
Until next
That's
time,
mine.
Brandy. I'll call you in a minute. Until next
right.
time. Oh, welcome to my channel. Oh, welcome to my channel. Level-headed with Levi. Subscribe button. Please hit the subscribe button and the like button and set the bell notification. Share this. Please also share this. Let's get into it.
I've been working late up. I've been working hard every day, living dreams for a pace. Yeah, straight up. 5 years there, like I said, I wouldn't get on my way. It's all up. Come from the nation, lay the foundation. Truth, we are too tough. We ain't giving up. All our dreams, everything is ahead of us. Stay true to your path. It's not where you start, it's all where you're at. It's where you end up. For the flags, get up off your back. For the flags, get up off your back. Live at these facts, see them react. Stadium stack, they all got that snap. Motivated to track, isolated attack. Frustrated, hit back, yeah, we move fast. I wanna change everything. I wanna change everything. I swear I'll do anything. I swear I'll do anything. Just to get where I wanna be. Just to get where I won't stop. I won't stop. Won't stop. Won't working out on this secret, and it's not enough time to be imagining. I gotta take some action, more practicing. Gotta take some action, more practicing. But you gotta get out there, but you gotta get out there. If you're meaning, can't afford that house for sale. Counter up crowd, I just wanna look out better crowd. I wanna change everything. I swear I'll do